Okay. Back again. So I'm not really sure how this stream is gonna go. It's tough to predict because of the election. Because if we win the election, we can just kind of have to change everything that we're doing. So as Denmark, we can expand as a vassal of the empire. That I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. It's just showing weird. Yeah, so if we win the election, we can't, like, attack our vassals, right? We would become their ruler, so we can't just fight them. Without, you know, invoking some tyranny. Or, you know, untyrannically starting a rebellion through fair means. Oh. So we would probably go back to try to take East Francia back. That's sort of the main kingdom that remains. Head back. I believe it'll bring me to the correct character. Yeah, this is a glitch that's been going on for a while. I don't really know how to... Yeah. If you hit back, it fixes itself. Okay. But the plan for now, assuming we don't win the election, which if we do, it's gonna be some wars with East Francia. Yeah, primarily East Francia. We might take Poland back as well. Yeah, because that would clean up some borders a little bit. But right now, we're not really worried about that. So we're gonna focus on taking back the previous land of the Danelaw. So we are currently Denmark, a vassal of the North Sea Empire. Through some clever election stuff. We're not currently winning the election, but the top candidate right now is 67, so he's probably going to die before us. That's what I'm worried about. But as Denmark, originally to form the North Sea Empire, we had all of Denmark, all of Norway, and all of England. But we don't need all of England. So if we look at the duchies in England, the ones that are important to us are Northumbria, Jorvik, East Anglia, Essex, and Kent. These are the North Sea heartlands. These duchies. And then Lancaster itself is it's part of the Danelaw. We could go for that as well, and leave England with Mercia, which Wessex and Cornwall. And then potentially even like usurp the Kingdom of England. Alright, so let's go through the decisions, or the pins, whatever they are, by one. The Found Holy Order, we do want to do this, but we want to do it in a very specific location. It is this one, Reykjavik. So we want to give away the city in this county to the Holy Order. That way the Holy Order stays as our patron, but we can give this county away and we don't have to deal with the fact that the county is now worse. Because we gave the city away. Ooh, FPS really dropped there. Probably did not transmit many frames. So currently there's 3 years left on the temple construction in Greenland. Once that's done, we'll found the Holy Order. I'll just leave that there so we remember. And then feast and hunt, eh? Trying to remember where our heir is. We don't have a perfect heir yet, it looks like. So Dorothea here is the closest thing, and I imagine... No, who are we teaching? We're not teaching anybody. Well, Dorothea is the closest thing to a perfect heir that we have so far, and will ever have. So we can pin her. We can designate her as the heir later. So otherwise... I don't think there's a downside to hosting a feast. The celibacy would be a little bit convenient. If we don't go to any feasts, we can embrace celibacy later. By going for restraint. So I guess that's a good idea. So we won't do a feast. What? We'll do a hunt instead. Okay. Let's go through the situation. Criminals to trial by combat. This would be mostly for money. It's kind of late to care about this stuff. Powerful vassals. Who cares about them? You can declare wars. Never matters. Titles can be created. 2 duchies, whatever. Take concubine, never. And negotiate an alliance with. This is my daughter. Oh, thanks. So we're second in line for the election right now, which means we could win it. Modify contracts. We actually don't want to. We want to keep these hooks to swing the election later. And then prisoners can be ransomed. I don't think we care about any of these. The problem is they don't have money to pay. The one who does have money is a rival. Not really that worried about it though. So I guess she can go. Okay. So military wise, we need to upgrade all of our men at arms. We got the tech to do this. Let's just max them out quickly. Is this necessary? Probably not. But it's useful, especially the siege weapons. And the bombards. We can't replace them right now because we're above the limit. No, we're at the limit. I thought we were above it. I thought we lost limit because we went down to king or something. I don't remember what happened. So council. Just make sure we're doing sensible things here. So we're increasing development. We're looking for secrets. We should be training commanders and not worrying about the levy too much. Foreign affairs, yep, that's all good. And we are the spy master right now. Our liege, which I'm not sure we'll use, but maybe. Oh, got a lot of prisoners. I think I'm just gonna leave them in there. We haven't been super careful about prisoners this campaign. Alright. So I think we can pretty safely unpause. So to take Jorvik, we have a claim on this county of East Riding. It costs us 14 prestige to declare war for it. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can do that right now. So let's raise raise the armies, probably just one big one. Where are they? Stop gathering. That's not where the rally point was. So it's really weird that they were gathered there. I guess it hadn't updated yet. So that's probably enough, right? 30,000. How many troops do they really have? Yeah, they have about 21,000. We'll go for their capital first, then we'll worry about the war target after, because if we get the capital, we might just win instantly. Ah, Frisia is allied to them. That might be a problem. Oof, are they gonna... Yeah, it looks like they're gonna get off the continent before we get to them. We'll see, though. Have I been doing zealousness for this character? I'll keep doing zealousness. Might get the zealous trait. No, it looks like we're gonna catch them. Whether we'll win is another question. Because though our troops are higher quality, I think, we're recently disembarked. Yeah. And they have a better commander. Yeah, major disadvantage. Our Varangian veterans are fighting at 96%, 97% for the Huskarls. Looks like we're doing okay. Yep. So the enemy commander was the queen, so we could have caught her there, but we did not. Alright. Just to be sure, I'll click these. Yeah. We already have those, so we can do anatomical studies and go for restraint. Embrace celibacy will give us better, better faith. I don't know if it's going to be super useful. We have hooks that are expiring. Well, that's not a useful one. Okay, we'll have to... He's not going to die in the next 5 years, so the election... There's no point. In trying to change the election with this, I'm just going to modify contract to Sanctioned war declaration, forced partition, extortionate, use a hook. There we go. Must be a tough castle. Yeah. I say, it taking us like a month to do. Game's running a bit slowly, but that usually happens at the start. We're late into the game, so it's gonna be a little bit of lag. Okay, so that's their capital, and then we'll go for their for the war target. Second in line to inherit. Yeah. Okay. Nikkei is still doing their thing. I believe they're trying to take Anatolikon eventually. They don't have a claim on it though. So it might be tough. I think they're trying to form the Byzantine Empire title, which is currently unformed. They have most of the kingdom for it though. Alright. First army of Roskilde. I am curious, if we tried to fight them here, would we win? It looks like we would, but I'm gonna wait. Oh, guess we're not gonna wait. We're going now. Okay. Not great. So, I mean, we have the money to call in some mercenaries to help. We can do a few more. And see how that changes the battle. And there we go. Did we lose our recently disembarked penalty? We did not. Our commander's just way better. Oh, and we have the huge defender bonus for defending Jorvik. Schleswig is under siege. Minor annoyance. So now we can quickly siege down East Riding. So how many troops are they at now? 9,000 only. Frisia's at 10,000. So they're down a chunk. Is that all their troops then? I guess that's all their troops right there. I don't see why we would want a hook on this rando. So we can be friends instead. Okay. What are they doing there? They just waiting? Nah, they're gonna get out before we get there. Yeah, we have the war target, so we do just have to wait, I think. We'll eventually win, and they're trying to take the war target back, so we can turn around and go for them. We don't really need to win any more battles, but if they de-siege that, that'll be really annoying. So I'm gonna split in half and take this army and just go siege down their land to try to end this faster. There we go. Gonna take a little bit, but we're getting there. In the meantime, let's make sure we're paying attention to what the Queen is doing. Or the High Queen. She's feeling fine. People are voting for me right now to be the successor, which is okay. Not really what we want, but acceptable. Jeez. So we're gonna try to change that election. If we win it, our renown will decrease. Because somebody of our dynasty will be on the throne, so the vassals won't count towards our renown. On the right side, we'd be able to take East Francia back, which was lost in a rebellion earlier in an independence faction. Though we could probably do that as Denmark, to be honest. Interesting how our stewardship has increased so much. I guess the holy site really contributing. So it looks like we're almost done this siege. That's a very strong fort. I might have picked a bad spot to siege. One next by weaker? Not really. Holy. What about you? Level 9. We'll go for that one. Oh, that one's even better. Level 5 castle only. Be able to siege it pretty fast. I keep coming back and try to siege this, but it's not gonna work. As long as we keep an eye on it, they can't siege it in time. I'm the new dynasty head. The Queen of Nicaea has died. Let me guess. Yep, so Sigurdr the Riki is now separate from Nicaea again. Because it always goes to the sibling. It goes to the person who wins the election, right? It's got elective succession, where the rest of the titles are on primogeniture. Very awkward to be using elective succession and primogeniture. Especially if you're not a human player who can designate an heir. Intelligently. Okay, we got East Riding. It's got low control, so we can fix that quickly. Everything else, I don't think we need to change. We still do want to found a holy order in this location. 17 months until we can do that. Make sure the queen is still feeling fine, so we don't have to do any election shenanigans. The queen's husband? No. If we could get hook on the queen, that would be good, but husband has really no purpose. It looks like Lotharingia is being taken back. This is learning. Good. At 18. Oh, there we go. Restraint. So now we can embrace celibacy, and then we can party all we want. So for our piety, that gives us +1 per month, which is increased by a bunch of percentages. So it becomes more like 2 or 3 per month. Alright, so we need to take the rest of Jorvik back from this fella. So we already got a claim on it last stream. Used the buy claim interaction. Invigorating friendship. Nice. Sure. Yep. We're gonna declare war for the Duchy of Jorvik. It's actually called East Anglia right now. Who holds it? A Dane, yeah. So it doesn't. It's not called Yarnamoda or whatever. Till next time. There's our Eager Reveler trait. So since we got Celibate first, we can get the Reveler trait after. But you can't get the Reveler trait first and then Celibate after. Just the way it's programmed. Oh, good. Holy, I would have been. Yeah. I thought that I forgot to turn my to unmute my mic 40 minutes ago when the stream started. That would have been bad. It does look like it's audio's operational though. $73,000 is a lot. You can probably split that in half. Have the other half go down to Lincolnshire. So there's some sort of war going on between some sort of internal war between Mercia and Jorvik. Yes, so Mercia owns Lancaster, so they want this county up here. So we'll become the target of that war. After. Are you losing money? What's going on here? Oh, you're gaining money. $15, sure. $15. Somebody of the original Jute Dynasty? House Jute, I mean. Not Dynasty. There are a lot of Jute Dynasty people, not a lot of Jute House people. Oh, you know what? I could have got multiple claims and declared war for all of them. That would have been clever. We'll have to deal with that in another war. Get claims on all the duchies that we want, and then declare war just for everything. All at once. I'm still feeling fine. Real interesting that we're winning the election despite not we're not voting for ourselves. Like, we don't have any virtues, really. I guess it's the genetic traits that people are like, we should vote in that guy. He looks smart and strong and handsome. Like the limits of the AI. Yeah, it was really, you can declare war for multiple claims at once, right? We'll look at that in a second. Was this just called Yarnamotha if you're Norse culture? Does it not work for Danish? Because Jorvik is still Jorvik. It's not York. Despite the fact that there's a Danish man in charge. Or it could be based on like the Queen's culture for some reason interacting with it. I don't know what's up. Somebody's seizing our land? Somewhere? I don't see it. Oh, we got Dynasty Legacy. So I don't know if we're gonna get through all of these, to be honest, because it's taken a while between them. But we're gonna keep trying. Yeah, this, it's growing every time. Not like exponential growth, but it's close. Similar. Let me see what duchies I can just buy a claim on outright right now. Oh, we can't seal their siege. Damn it. Okay. Keep going. So the Duchy of East Anglia. Can we buy a claim on that? Yeah. Essex. buy a claim on that. And we can buy a claim on that. Northumbria. Also buy a claim on. And Lancaster. I mean, even if I can't declare war on all of these, I think it's still worth it. Because, well, it's not worth it, but like, we have the piety. What else are we gonna do with it? Yep. Strangled. Is that my wife that just did that? I think it was. Strangled with their own intestines. She's a berserker. Cadet branch Vogelius. That's a good one. Good cadet branch name. I enjoy this. There's a hostile army here, and we just ignore them. So they've taken some of our counties as well. Somewhere. Up here. Are we losing this fight? Oh no. Not like a massive deal if we lose this fight, but annoying. Call to war. We're not allied to you because we want to help you. We're allied to you because we wanted the marriage, I believe. Are we really winning this, or? Didn't look like we were gonna win it. Oh, it's taken, lagging out a little bit. It's probably just the war. There's been a big war for very little reason, it seems like. I don't know what's up. Oh, Counselor died. Was that the Marshal? Spymaster, eh? And there's a faction against the Queen. That Queen. Oh, it's slow. There we go. There we go. I do miss the early game speeds. So they're taking back West Riding. 2 months, 44 days, 46 days. Okay, so we're gonna station besiegers and send everybody else up. Here as well. Station besiegers. Send everybody else up. And these guys will also go back up. Try to stop that siege. Might even buy some extra mercs. Just to be sure. So, Company of the Dog. Oh my god, with the lag right now. Six days left for 3. One. Oh god. Yeah, we were just 1 day too late. If I paused properly to do that, it would have been fine. Just minor miscalculation. I'm gonna have to let these armies regain supply, I guess. Could maybe capture the queen here, that'd be convenient. Bolton sieges fairly quickly. Oh. Now the battle was just enough for us to win. So be it. And all. Alright. Queen. You're still feeling fine, eh? How's the air doing for traits? Got deceitful. Not a great one. Okay, we got our city, so we can found our holy order. We want to do it in the city of Grenland. Found holy order. Change headquarters. Of Grenland. That's the one. Vindictiveness. Go. Found the holy order. That's the true company of Grenland. And we can revoke the lease from them later. They'll still be the company of Grenland, but they won't have Grenland. Ransom. So this count was, once a duke. Yeah, you can actually. Do you not like? I have too many duchies, right? Well, you're in luck, sir. Because I would love to revoke the County of Westmoreland from you. So let me just blackmail. Gain a little stress because we're trusting. We can now do Know Thyself. We're not going to die right away, but in case. Crazy me that murder is just a weak hook. We can take Westmoreland back with a hook. He might say no, but it's not really his decision. Just raise the army right outside his doorstep. Make him feel safe. And then we can grant you the Duchy of Jorvik. Congratulations. Doesn't like me much. But that's okay. We declared war for this exact title right here? No, it was East Riding, right? We never declared war for Lincolnshire. Okay. You can leave. Leave. And you can leave. They're not my vassals, so I don't really care whether they're in prison or not. Yeah, for the last 100 years or so. It says we're not an Iron Man. Did it really break? Is this not Iron Man now? I mean, we've already been hit with some BS this game. So it's possible. Then we're just screwed. Oh wait, I need to turn my heater off because I'm dying in here. Sure. Ransom, yep. So Westmoreland here, or we want to grant to a new vassal. Eric, sure. That'll solve the domain limit issue. First in line to inherit the North Sea. Once our health gets worse, we'll have to try to swing the election out of our favor. Right now, can't declare war on England for another 4 years. Which is annoying, but we can end that through murder. Perhaps that'll work. So if we invite a couple people. King of England. And then the Welsh. Cornwall, that should be good. Cornish culture still around? Nope. In fact, there's very little Anglo-Saxon left. Like, all of the Norwegian is in this area, the Northern Isles. This Duke has... Wow, not feeling well, eh? Well, our health is fine. We can get this Spymaster on Disrupt Schemes to catch him in his murder plot. So what other claims do we need? If we were to declare war right now, it sees claims. Get the duchies of Mercia, Northumbria. I removed Mercia. So we don't want Mercia, actually. I must have bought a claim on the wrong title because Mercia is held by the same person. That is my bad. But we can buy more claims on the Duchy of Lancaster. Okay, the other claim that we need is this guy. Need to buy a claim on his title. Wow, remove me from the Spymaster position. Probably because people are blackmailing you into putting them on the council. Demand council position. Can't be the court chaplain. Cannot be fired. Could be the steward. Can demand the steward. Sure. We're actually fairly good at stewarding. But they probably don't mind. Sure. Oh, one of the children of the Baron. Great. After this murder scheme is over, we should be able to do that war. So we do my claims. Don't want Wessex. Want Kent. We don't want Wessex and Mercia, we want Kent. So, buy a claim. Duchy of Kent. Now we're pretty short on faith. Sure, you know, I don't need more rivals. We've got enough rivals. Oh, Mercia and Wessex. I do want this one county here just to connect up the lands. For the Duchy of Mercia. It's these 3 counties that we want. Just to connect everything up. So, Northamptonshire. By claim. Northamptonshire. By Leicestershire. By claim. County of Leicestershire. And Nottinghamshire. By claim. County of Nottinghamshire. Oh, no, I didn't buy claim, that was renown. God damn it. It's like a month and a half of renown gone. Alright. So the heir to England is actually in prison right now. Not in our prison, but in a prison. I need to plug my phone in. Ill. Bare minimum should be fine. Excellent work. So our health is still fine. The High Queen's health is still fine. My hook on Duke Summoned has expired. Okay. Yeah, I gain opinion of somebody. This daughter can marry. Need the beautiful trait. Oh. There we go. Get all these people out of my prison, please. Ooh, that is unfortunate timing. I also on a drinking binge. Perhaps not a good idea. Bon appetit. Oh, 95%. Alright. Really, failed the 95 there. First in line to inherit, then receive. How's our fervor doing? What? Drunkard target, secrecy down. We want to gain progress. So those aren't really the events we're looking for. We're looking for events that will speed it up. Increasing power doesn't matter because we're at max power already. So what's the faction against the High Queen doing right now? Independence faction with the Queen of Pomerania in it. Huh. That might be convenient. Pomerania has been sort of a mess of border gore for a while. So it'd be nice if they were independent, then we could fight them easier. This daughter isn't even here, is she? Man. I don't really know what's up. I'm super tired today. I guess I woke up early for class, but... Attention. We're on disrupt schemes right now, so that's not really a big deal. If we find people, if we find evidence of people trying to murder us, we'll figure it out. Sure. We found out about the scheme against us. Yep. Might have to designate my heir early. So you're the heir. Just in case we die young. We're 62. Because I'm pretty sure there's a scheme with somebody trying to kill us and we haven't discovered it yet, which is spooky. But like, unless our spy master is helping, which seems unlikely. Would be annoying since all these claims are unpressed, so they won't be passed on to our children. Now we just chill. We can do some barbershop stuff. I find it interesting that we look sort of like Finnish. I don't know if it's like the mix of the Danish and Chinese that makes us look Finnish or something. One side of the family is almost entirely Han Chinese, and the other side of the family is a combination of Danish, Welsh, French, a little bit of a hodgepodge, but mostly Danish, right? I don't mind it. We look different. I also want to. I don't want to change it too much. Wearing anyway. The Northern instead of the Northern Lord stuff. It's different. Keep it. Wife is a little overweight, so she might die young, but she's Amazonian, so probably not. She's also younger than us, so. And considering how sick we've been lately. Could easily die younger. Ask out of faith for gold. Sure, yeah, we're just in the middle of murdering someone right now. I hook on Valentin. I don't think that hook is useful. Hi Queen, what's the situation? Health is still fine. Gonna live to 70? Doesn't have any health boosting traits, but she could. I don't see like an upside to that. We pay the hunter might just tattle, and we're already at the maximum success chance, so why bother? Taking risks for no reward. Bearing the hatchet. you're just in my prison briefly, that's why. It's usually what happens. People become rivals because they're just in prison. Which is great. When you don't have that many people in your prison, it makes sense that your prisoners will become your rivals. We want to gain progress, so... We're gonna get this murder done ASAP, because we need to win this war before we die. And, I still don't know what's up with that murder scheme. Oh, right. So we've embraced celibacy, so we can take, concubine now. Lose 60 opinion. Maybe I should, you know, do this the less shitty way. Negotiate release. Recruit. Negotiate release. Demand conversion and recruit. And negotiate release. It's gonna be such a dangerous place. So then once they are recruited, there we go. So now they're recruited, we can take them as concubines. There. It'll give us slightly more prestige. I don't know if we'll need it for anything, but... We're celibate, so there's no downside. So we can declare war on England. Your claims. So the ones that we don't want. We don't want Wessex. And don't want Mercia. Do you want Huntingdonshire, though? How did I miss that one? So, by claim. Your claims don't want Wessex. You don't want Mercia. The rest of this we do want. For 105 prestige. Very easy. I love how it's less prestige because we're attacking a child. Yeah, let's go. Actually, expand that and do this properly and just raise all like that. And just send everybody around. Take a little while to raise everybody up, but I think it's worth it. we'll wait for everybody so that we don't make the same mistake that we have a couple times. Or we have to buy mercenaries or whatever. Because we were impatient. Just do it the slow way. Nothing wrong with that. It just feels like I should be doing everything fast this late in the game, but there really is no rush. I'm not sure. Why they're taking that route. Okay, whatever. Just 800 casualties, why don't you? I'm not really sure what the goal after this war is going to be. There's the idea of East Francia. So if we look at East Francia, if we were to claim title, it would only cost 150 crown. We could potentially get Kingdom of East Francia under our belts, but I don't really see the point. It's to connect up the borders, right? We can do that with a couple of duchy wars. We still have the holy site, right? Yep. Also, this fucking map. This religion map. Crazy. I can't believe that we've done this. Ruthenia's expanding west as well, or east. Dalmatian invasion of the Kingdom of Danelaw. Where's that title? Over there. Anatolican is weird. I just want Nicaea to slowly get all that they need for the Byzantine Empire. Reform the Byzantine Empire as an Ossitruan. Oh. Interesting that they're Estonian right now. And a kinslayer. Fully dynastic, but still. Oh, you're not in the same house as either of your parents. Yeah, so you, You started a new cadet branch based on your father's house. Father was a duke in Novgorod. See, so the heir to Novgorod is part of our dynasty, but the current queen is not. Probably pay attention to these sieges. Also, our capital's under siege. I think we're on the front lines, so it's not a huge deal. It's a little annoying. We're not going to lose the war instantly over it. Did catch some concubines. None of our heirs, though, which is nice. Alright. Our mercenaries are gone, but there really weren't that many of them left. They kind of got obliterated as soon as we hired them. Put a rival on the front lines. Are the English forces just like sieging random shit over here? They seem to be heading over. Yeah, because they have our capital, gonna be tough. We'll probably have to send some, siege weapons over. Siege the capital. We can just, if we're just gonna do this siege battle, we can outpace them, so. Are you not sieging? Oh. I didn't see the icon. Was it just not there? Yeah, we outpaced them in the siege war, so I don't mind doing this. As an attacker, I want you to win, but you're so far away. It's a lot of work. They're in Guinea, right? Oh, look at Valencia. And Italia. Yeah, they're in Guinea trying to attack Abu. Abu isn't that strong. Maybe they'll win. They're stronger. There's the air. Midas touched. Sorry. How are you related? This is my cousin's son. Hmm. Okay. Well, is there anybody less related? We'll pause because I realize we want a siege. No. Like, if one or two kids are inbred, it's not a huge deal. You only need one good heir, right? To Northamptonshire for the next siege. Have this army stand here where they almost have enough supply. Close. My hook on that Dutch is expired. Dang it. I really thought we would get to use that on the election. I was granted the duchy. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna pass it on to my daughter. There you go. So we want a siege, so we'll move down and try to win another one. And with that siege, move down, try to win another one. Yeah, even though they're occupying counties, oh, we will. There is a cap to how much we can get. Just walk straight to London. The Queen is just chilling in London, right? Yeah, she's not going anywhere. She's 12. Like, get her in London. Oh, please don't crash on me. Task finished. Nice. And increase the control somewhere else. Have low control in... Right, the two sieges over there. We can't increase control there yet, though. Not until we win the war. Or de-siege them, at least. So Iron Constitution will keep us alive. Our heir is pretty young, so I don't mind living for a long time. Current situation. Not good. So we'll try to siege all of Middlesex down. Occupying enemy capital is a huge boost. That it? Oh yeah, that's the only extra castle was Walksbridge. Gore is not built yet. So these guys can go back to the capital and de-siege it. Where are the enemy troops anyway? I don't see them anywhere. Oh, there they are. They're coming to try to de-siege. We can just go over and fight them after we're done the siege at London. Our 10 days, 9 days. Oh. Go. This bunch can just head up and try to get some more scores through fighting. So we're feeling fine. The High Queen's feeling fine. No rush to do anything. Last I checked, Lotharingia was up for grabs. No. Wow, there are just 3 wars going on for it, but none of them are from our people. The Kingdom of West Francia anyway, not Lotharingia. So Aquitaine is coming through. What happened to the title of Francia anyway? Was it destroyed in like an invasion? Title history. She does exist as a countess up here. Yeah, so she lost all the Diure land. Man. And here's the fight that's going on. Commander is the Duchess of Cyprus versus the Duchess of Mercia. Well, you're not happy that we're taking multiple of our counties. And we win. Force demands, we get all of those. So be it. We didn't get this county. That's unfortunate. Well, let's host our grand rite. Our little witch festival. The learning challenge, we have the best chance at try to become an herbalist or get an intrigue perk. I believe we already have one intrigue perk, right? Do? Other ones aren't super useful right now. Herbalist is a good trait. Yeah, there we go. 2 intrigue and 2 learning. So we need to hand out all this new land that we just got. So you, first of all, we want to grant you the title of East Anglia. You the title of Kent. Then pretty much everything else I want to give to this daughter. So, the Duchy of Essex and all of its counties. And then pretty much everything that's here. Except for Lincolnshire. You may give Lincolnshire after. Lancaster we want to give to this count. Cheshire. Alright. Jorvik we want to revoke at some point. we no longer have a claim on it. The Queen of England we can replace. So we can do a murder and then take this last county that we got robbed of. And my heir here is pregnant. This is just a random kinswoman, we don't really care. Low control in counties, so let's increase control in the capital to start. "31 stewardship, eh? Oh, we would have to get a divorce to get higher. But it could be done. Oh god. We just got this. That's the thing with I think that was an elective succession thing. Not even. I don't even have elective succession on Sicily. The guy who had that land just happened to inherit Sicily as well. Some conversion inheritance there. Northumbria with well. You can conquer the duchy. Holy shit, look at that. There's the firstborn of the next generation. Beautiful Amazonian and genius. Peasant revolt. Not a big deal. So now it's just Northumbria that we need, and it's just two super annoying wars. Oh, you heard all the blood. Call a hunt. Hunt might be a good idea. Oh, see a downside. Other than errant air, but, you know, how often does errant air really happen? Other than every time that I bring it up. Yeah, I just want to... I just want to declare war and take this. We can give the duchy to the youngest son as well. Sure. It'll be a very annoying and long war. But let's do it. We have allies that we can call in. Like, yeah, this Duke call the war. Then we can call house members. The King of Novgorod, current king. Who is king by marriage, of course. Not very useful. Called Dynasty members. There are a lot of them. So the strongest ones that I can think of... Pomerania. Poland is struggling right now. How's the queen? Health is still fine. She's probably gonna live well into her 70s. If she's still fine at 66. Valentra's not doing anything. All Dynasty member to war. $75 renown. Not even a month of renown. New steward. That's good. Not good. Old steward was good, I'm pretty sure, right? This daughter has 30 though, so the last one couldn't have been much better than that. Well, a couple of siege engines going up here, so might work. We're gonna get it eventually. Now it looks like they're gonna go straight for our capital. So we're gonna send roughly half the forces back after the siege is done. Will 30,000 be enough? Looks like 30,000 will be enough. But these 30,000 have a lot of siege engines. So all of them except for the third one. And send 3,000. Back to Sealand. And the sieging armies can just stay back and defend. While we wait. Nope. Just lost a bunch of frames. I don't know what's up today. Started my PC way early. I loaded up the game a couple times. You can usurp the Kingdom of England. I don't know if I want England. I feel like I want England to be a separate thing. They'll be mad at me about it, but do you really care? Child lost in a forest. Oh wow. Yeah, bad luck. I'm pretty sure that was a 95% chance of secrecy. You know, 95% chance has to fail sometimes. Maybe now we won't win this election. So a better commander. $29, a flexible leader is better, yes. Recently disembarked for 20 days. Arrive in 19 days, disembark for 13 days. Yep, perfect. We'll be able to fight them in Schleswig. Who's sieging right here anyway? Oh, they're sieging Scotland. I don't know how much that's gonna help, but if they want to do that. Sure. So here's a battle. 30,000 versus... Yeah, we've got all the advantages here, except for the army commander. Battle of Hedeby. So, plus 28 combat advantage. We've got 3 times the forces. Their forces are, I think, on their way. They're just taking a little bit. Yeah, they're completely countered, where we are only partially countered. They got all these like 10% damage doing what we're doing. More than that. Should probably split these up so that they don't lose so much supply. Okay, so we're not winning the election now. One of our cousins is, which is better than us winning, but we'd rather somebody not of the dynasty win for renown purposes. So we're still gonna try to make somebody not of our dynasty win. Just, I'm not sure if we're gonna be successful. It's tough because our a lot of our books what's the word? Expired. That's the one. We finished the increase control in county task. Okay, so let's increase control somewhere else. Like Scon. Looks like we're gonna catch them out here. This group of 1330. Are they gonna come back to help, or are just gonna abandon them? We're gonna abandon them, okay. Our supply is running low, defending in forest, army commander. I don't think they realize like how much more soldiers is gonna swing this. Hard to say. About 50% more troops than them. It would be very odd if they won it. It wouldn't be that odd. Like it's not that far to the realm of possibility, but to say like you will probably lose, it's crazy. You do just get a better feel of who's gonna win, than the game will tell you. I guess after playing for a while. You can trust it to an extent, but it makes little mistakes like this all the time. Okay. We control the war target in both of these wars. And in the capital. There is enough supply there. So let's go gain some supply there. How is the development map looking anyway? We have an army selected, that's why it's doing that. So 59 in Sealand, 43. A Vestfold is 47. Grandtimer is 64. So we can move the development to 0.754 to upland for a little bit. Nice about the development. Hey, Bandana, welcome, welcome. Or if you've been lurking here the entire time, not welcome, but also thanks. Appreciate it. Running up the numbers. Or belated welcome, I guess, is more more accurate than no welcome. Very welcome. Just a late welcome. I didn't notice you. What is this fight? Hello? My two allies are just fighting each other? I guess they're hostile to each other for some reason. They're allies to us in two different wars. Confusing. Oh, our troops are reinforcing, and then there's not enough supply for all the new troops. God damn it. Okay, we'll split in half. And have the two halves regain supply separately. That'll fix it. Oh boy. Daughter had two more daughters. Frederick and Kirsten. Kirsten's a good heir. Frederick is not as good, but still good. You grow strong and wise. If I don't do some sieging, this is going to be a very long war, so... I guess we can go siege some places. Fighting helps. Controlling the war target helps. An attempt on my life. I was about to bite into the most succulent piece of duck I've ever seen. One of my servants keeled over, clutching his throat. He must have been helping himself to a taste of my meal. At the very least, he served as a warning to not touch the bird while receiving just punishment for his crime. It's undoubtedly the work of that brooding knave, Duke Ragnvald. Yeah, we knew that he was trying to kill us. I was surprised that we didn't, like, catch him in his preparation for this, and we didn't catch him until he failed. But he tried to murder me. So we can try to... something over it. Sure. What exactly? We'd have to... Can't imprison him right now. Because he would just resist and we'd be pulled into a war, a civil war. Okay, so all of our siege engines, we're gonna send straight down to the capital of East Francia, Frankfurt. Okay, I need to pause because we're lagging and it's becoming an issue. There we go. Oh. Both of these two. Go and stop this siege over here. Oh. This barony here is not very well defended. Like, we don't have a strong castle there, so these guys are going to be late, but they'll at least be able to fight and take it back after. And lawfully imprison, I mean, we won't succeed, so I guess there's a reason to tell me that, in case I want to trigger a rebellion. Which I do. If we trigger a rebellion, then we can do a lot worse than executing him for that murder attempt. Looks like we're gonna catch one of them here. There we go. They have plus 25, eh? Than I expected. Looks like they have reinforcements coming in. Still too late though. Yep, so they're just gonna start a second fight. Or is it the same fight? It looks like it's the same fight, but there's no functional difference. And we just win faster. %, 46% of that is from battles. If we siege their capital and get lucky and catch one of their children or somebody who's stuck here, take a hostage, we should win the war instantly. That just asked me to murder on this screen. Oh my god. And you get the whole dialogue box for right-clicking the flag and an army. That's new. They gave me a duchy as well. Duchy of Danelaw, which I believe we were gonna give to this vassal. So grant title Danelaw. Oh no, it's this one? No, this is the one. Grant title Danelaw. So now they're a little more loyal for a while. They'll be mad after a bit, but the important thing is that we don't have too many duchies. Because if we're going to take the too many duchies penalty, I want to have a good duchy, like Jorvik, for example. Danelaw isn't a bad one. In fact, it's quite a good duchy. But we don't have all the land in it, we only have one county. We took Jorvik. Could have all of it. Looks like we can do this siege. Waiting. I haven't seen Sicily's forces. I don't know what they're doing. They're in other wars right now, right? I don't care that much about those two counties that we're trying to take. Oh, they ended their other war. Okay, what are they? Where are they? Are they sieging us down here? They are. Wow. Yeah, so they're sieging our islands. Down in the Mediterranean. We win by controlling the war target eventually, though, so not really an issue. And there we go. You got the County of Cumberland. And our allies are suddenly hostile to us. Because they were allies for the other war. They're hostile for this war because they're a vassal of Sicily. Great. Very interesting interactions there. Oh, the queen's health is poor. Okay. So it's time to try to swing this election in favor of one of the High Queen's children. Currently second place. Is not even close, really. Well, let's force some votes. check for blackmail. There's one. Blackmail. Murder. He doesn't have a ton of voting strength, though. Fabricate a hook on some. Try and swing this. Perhaps you. These two groups we want to try to separate. Chill down. We control the war target. So we win eventually, it's just a waiting game. We could try to take some risks and go siege down their capital or something. Down here. There's an argument for that. Their troops are all the way down here. First undone, rival's dead. What did he die from? Malnourishment, probably in prison. Probably in my prison. Little bit of lag. Stream suffering too. Might be a shorter stream today then. We might just do this war and then be done with it. I don't know why it's acting up today. Kind of running out of objectives. There we go. Everybody split up. And let's try to imprison this guy and just beat him in the civil war that he's gonna start over it. May as well. While we're just standing here. There he goes. Queen Matilda of Aquitaine is now allied to Sicily. She doesn't like me much. Isn't gonna join our side. Might be because I'm a kinslayer. We could capture him here. No, probably not, because we don't have all of our men-at-arms. Yeah. Took us air hostage, though. Battle of Halifax. Which trait? Grandson. How are our heir's children doing? Fine. They're not 3 yet, so nothing to report. Learning lifestyle, mental resilience. And my youngest son comes of age. Skilled tactician, famous champion, and aggressive attacker. Not bad. He's not really a... He's forgiving, he's not really an heir candidate. So we just marry him to somebody who, has good traits. Go. And we were gonna give him Duchy of Northumbria. So we grant him Cumberland to start. Everybody come in and siege this quickly, and then we can walk up and deal with this mess. Or we can station besiegers and just walk up. So let's merge, let off a new army with the Bombards, and a couple thousand levies. Send everybody else to the north. Try to stop those sieges, because we need to control the war target entirely. Or our ticking war score will reverse, which would be quite bad. Alright. So now we can revoke this man's land, all of it. Never thought about this as like an advantage to the rival system. Yeah, main advantage of the rival system is you make rivals with your vassals. Those vassals will start civil wars with you that are very easy to win sometimes. And then you can just take their land. Halifax here I'm actually going to grant to Low Noble. There we go. We're feeling fine. I'm gonna switch to support schemes. Try and get that hook fabrication done faster. %. That was only 12% war score on that battle. I guess we didn't defeat much of the army. Most of them got away. Another heir candidate. Eleanor. Sure. The first Eleanor. Up to 4 daughters. The oldest is 3. So she got her trait. It is charming. Diplomacy and intrigue are both great options for an heir candidate. We had a diplomacy character this campaign. I feel like not really. No, my diplomacy stat is fine. Orkney under siege. Orkney. Where? I guess that was just where they stopped running away. Oh shit. Yeah, the queen died. Okay, well that is a hit to our renown, but it's not that bad because a lot of the kingdoms that were in the North Sea Empire have actually declared independence. So Poland and West Francia, East Francia. Oh, did this just get exclaved? Did. Oh. Well, that's the holy site, isn't it? Concubine. It's released. Oh, did she take... Took my concubine as... Fine. Doesn't like me much. Probably because I murdered his daughter. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. Sicily is up here? Oh. That's where they are, we may as well fight them. Regardless of how stupid it is. We were given the position of steward. Who's your heir? It's me. That's not good. Your health is better than the last queen, though. So maybe you'll be able to get somebody else voted in? Oh boy, you are not strong, though. 36,000 troops only. The neighboring kingdoms might be able to fight that. Like, Nicaea is on our borders, technically. Nominate a new successor. The Despot of Hellas. Like the King of Sweden. He's out of our dynasty, so that would be the maximum renown. This daughter we can't grant titles to. As much as I'd like to give her titles, she's left court, so... we have the 4 children that we've given at least a duchy to each. And then... the 1 child who's our heir. That's everybody. Well, we haven't given a duchy to Christian yet, but he's gonna get one. Just need to win this war. That has been taking forever. It would really help to get some war score from these fights. Which we did there. Got a good chunk. There's the King of Sicily. You know what? I have an idea of where he's going. So let's just beat him to the punch instead of chasing him. Probably gonna go to try to de-siege this land. Or target, since that's what's losing him the war, is that we've held it for like 5 years or whatever. Then next we just need to do a de jure war against England, and we'll get this last county. Sea, Gulf of Bothnia. Just looking at all the names of the sea areas, the sea zones, I think they're called. We're starving, but just after this one battle, we're pretty much set. So it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Surprised my wife isn't obese yet, considering she's a drunkard and a glutton. I think I picked Zealous last time, so we're gonna keep picking Zealous. Starving, but oh, they're in debt, aren't they? Yeah, they're very far in debt from this war. Their economy is not nearly as good as ours to support prolonged warfare. So we get 25 advantage from them being in debt, which is about the same as they get from us starving. Aquitaine and West Francia have, well, Aquitaine took West Francia. From West Francia. We'll win decisively, what they say. Concubine leading this army. Alright, if we disband and then just wait, we should win eventually. So we need a new chancellor. This button quite laggy. I don't know how it loads. I think it's like the way that it loads the list of possible chancellors. Like maybe it's checking every character in the game to see who's valid or something. Crazy to me that it takes that long, because there's only 46 people on the list. What list is it checking? Why does that take so long in particular? %. Alright. Here it comes. And enforce demands. It likes to show development now when I enforce demands, which is interesting. So, grant titles. Northumbria. There you go. Then England. We just want that county. All right. Interesting that we're the culture head now. Also interesting that we have all of the innovations. What? Yeah, we just have all of them. Did we just get the achievement for that? No, of course not, because Iron Man is broken right now. I'm sure it'll fix itself. I thought Sicily was going to be the last war. This is actually the last war. Because this is very ugly to me. This county here. So is Sweden gonna become Wales as well at some point, or? You got the land for it, may as well. So what culture is the queen? She is Danish. The High Queen. Okay, yeah, no, we're not the culture head. Let's go down and fight them, and then we can go back and siege. You can send one over to siege. Looks like we're gonna catch them here. they in debt, by the way? They're not. They will be eventually, but they're not currently. That was a decent chunk of war score there, and then everybody else can just walk up to the capital and straight down to Winchester. You know what? It just occurred to me a second ago. The de jure capital of England is it used in the 867 start. It is Winchester. But in the 1066 start, it's London. I'm wondering what happens if the capital duchy gets de jure drifted out of England. Like, how does it decide what the new capital is? Is it like the capital of the person who holds it, or? That'd be neat. I don't know if I've ever seen that situation, you know? Like, if we look for a de jure drift... Wow. Andalusia. I don't know where all the capitals of all these places are, to be honest. Like, where is the de jure capital of Lotharingia right now? Luxembourg. Oh, the de jure capital just isn't in Lotharingia. There just isn't a de jure capital in the de jure land. It's outside of the de jure land. That is weird. I feel like there's a more interesting way to do that, but... Oh, they gave the county away? No, it was this count already owned it. Okay. So that's the goal for the that's the goal for the stream. Now, is there a goal for the series remaining? Trying to think. I don't really want to promote again. I would just get bullied by England if I was their liege. They're like, oh, transfer me all these vassals, and I'd just say no. Screw you. healthy, so there's our health boost. So we're still feeling fine at 70. Oh, it is. Man, the border core is real bad right now, isn't it? Let's just switch to the faith map. There we go. Much better. So if we look at the faiths, and we look at other faiths, check that box. Ashariism still is second place, yeah. I saw this big section here of Maturidi, and I thought maybe that would be the new majority. But a lot of this is impassable terrain, right? Where's the one that's an air candidate? You, right? You should also do diplomacy. Learning has kind of lost its... Now that we have all of the innovations, learning is not great right now. So diplomacy is a much better option, and I will educate... I won't educate you myself, because I need to educate others. So I'll have this courtier, who I believe is your father, can educate you. Ransom, you want a relative or somebody back. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we've got what we wanted. We're a devotee of Tyr. Let me just fix that. German personal deity. We want to be a devotee of Thor, because that will fix our domain limit. And I believe that we have land that needs higher control. So we will increase control in West Riding. Ransom... Sure. This was from the East Francia War, right? I mean, the patterns of the map are okay. Just a little bit of bullshit spread around. Aquitaine controlling most of Francia, Valencia having this sort of semi-continuous peace. Sicily expanding down, Nicaea having most of the Byzantine Empire land. Egypt's pretty Egypt, Arabia's pretty Arabia. Ruthenia is getting quite big. The Duchy of East Anglia. It's surprising to me how strong she is. Considering she only has 9,000 troops. She only has 3 counties, right? Cambridgeshire, Norfolk, and Suffolk. My stewardship went down again. Ah! That rival who we took Jorvik from is now dead. I spread somebody else's murder secret by accident. Whoops. West Francia, you don't have any of your DRA land. I think it's a very good idea for you to create another kingdom, like the Kingdom of Brittany, or the Kingdom of Lotharingia, or Burgundy maybe you have enough for? I don't know. But you need another kingdom title, or you're about to get usurped. You have the money, I guess they don't realize, like, how important that is. You can ask Head of Faith for gold. Wasn't. It was fake. It was never there. I can impress the High Queen. Get a favor. There we go. Ask for pardon. What did I do? She's a claim on the Southern Baltic Empire and the Empire of Albia. Security at last. Very dramatic music for that. I guess this is a crime because she's part of my dynasty. So I killed somebody of her dynasty. Oh, what happened to Poland? Sandiomars in a peasant revolt? Because they were Danish and they're ruling over Polish people. Just convert, guys. I know, Polish culture's a little bit behind. It's worth it, though. Are we ahead of Egyptian culture? No, we're tied. Same with Greek, I imagine, yeah. So we caught up, but it took until they reached the cap to catch up. 1403. Why are you losing against Mithigarthariki? How are you winning? You have way less troops. Weird. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we really completed the objective of today's stream. I was hoping I could figure out, like, what the next objective could be, because, like, just waiting for Crusades seems like all we can do. We could conquer Novgorod. Because they're not part of our dynasty, so we would gain something from doing that. That's something. Something to do that I don't really mind. Oh, Pannonia's quite strong right now. I guess they took back a lot of their land from Poland. Nope, not really. They're just strong. They're very centralized. Just 12 counties held by one person. Yeah, it's probably Novgorod is the next target for war. Next stream. Everything else is like... There's this... Not a lot of land remaining to take. There's the Abbasid. The remnants of the Abbasid over here. We could take them on as well. That's probably next generation though. This generation I kind of like all the way the land is turned out. Oh, the King of Sweden is winning the election right now. He's a poet, and he's actually very virtuous. He has a decent shot of winning. That's cool. Yeah. So Novgorod is a target. The Abbasid is a target. After that, we're out of coastal land that doesn't belong to our dynasty. I'm pretty sure there are like a couple counties and stuff. A couple counties, like little mini realms, but I think like all of these kingdoms that are in control of our dynasty will pick those up, right? Oh. This is the Queen of England? I mean... This is abhorrent, but, England has... wait, was it England that did this to us, or was it somebody else? It was England, right? It was him. Also, we're celibate, so it's not as abhorrent as it would be otherwise. Yeah, it was him that took our concubine. We just got a new one. Oh. Did he just marry one of his ex's relative? He did, right? Yeah. I don't know, like, what the relation is? Like, niece or something? Oh, sister. He married his dead wife's sister. Alright. That's an interesting one. Our Duchess of Essex is stronger than the King of England, so she might just invade. Actually, she doesn't have sanctioned war declaration, so she might not. In fact, I don't think most of our vassals have sanctioned war declaration in England, and I might keep it that way, because I don't really want them fighting England too much. That's just bound to be border gore. Like, it's already pretty clean, the borders. Okay, yeah. So next stream we're going to be hunting for places that we can declare war on that aren't of our dynasty, so that we can spread the dynasty to more kingdoms. Try to bump up this number a little bit more. Because I'd really like to finish all those trees, but holy shit is it hard now to do that. There's only like 100 years left. It's taken like a good chunk of time. Canoed. Sure. It's taken like a good chunk of time to get each perk. Like thinking back to when it was 1,000 or like 5,000 was the max for one perk. Like the average perk was 2,500. You look at this and we're at like 14,000. We still don't have this one. Okay. So I'm gonna pause. Yeah. So it will be Monday's stream. Yeah. Um. Greater Armenia. Hmm. Yeah, so it'll be Monday stream hunting for people who want our dynasty to conquer. So I see a couple down here, and there's Novgorod, and we'll try to keep it to bigger ones, but we might run out very quickly. That'll be Monday stream. Tomorrow is Fire Emblem Heroes. I might have to cancel this. It would suck to cancel this stream, but I might have to cancel it because it's Mother's Day tomorrow, and this might be the last. I might be out of town for next year's Mother's Day. So I'll try to see what I can do earlier in the day, so I don't feel guilty. It's all self-satisfaction. It's all all making myself feel better about it. Yep. So then Tuesday's stream is the Fodlan total conversion mod for CK3. Continuing the save from last time. And I think it'll be the finale. I think we'll only do 2 sessions on that save. Maybe? I don't know. Because the current idea is to fight Arendelle. And if we finish that goal, like if we take all of Arendelle's land, then we're done. So then Wednesday is multiplayer, Thursday is Fire Emblem, and then Friday no stream, and then Saturday is this streaming. This campaign again, assuming we don't end it next stream. Next stream might be the finale. We might have one extra stream where we like just sit back and watch what happens for a little bit. Like turn Iron Man off and just hit speed 5 and time lapse and see what the heck happens when the AI is in control of everything. Because I think that's interesting. I kind of want to see what it looks like, even though we're like done innovations and everything. I can't believe we finished innovations. I wasn't even paying attention. Was the last queen like really good at learning? Or is it just our development is so high now? Oh no, she was very good at learning. And I guess we also have pretty high development in Scandinavia, like all the Danish land. Alright. So, I will... Yep. Save the game and exit to main menu, and we'll see if it's still an Iron Man save. But if it's still an Iron Man save, we might get the End of an Era achievement. And just play it out to the end. But we may have broken the save by accident, and that would be unfortunate. I might have checked this on my own time because it might be on this loading screen for a while. So, I'll mute and I'll put out a tweet or something And when I schedule this stream, I'll try to put out the message early on Monday as to what the plan is for this stream. As early as possible. So, yeah, I'm gonna mute. See you next time.